love him.
You guys, Natalie I'm going to tell them.
Oh.
I'm going to tell them.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
you guys.
That story's my favorite.
Natalie
Okay.
loves John Mayer. She loves him. She loves his music. She thinks he's super talented, as he is, of course. We know this. But dare I say she loves John Mayer even more than me? Like, more than she loves me. I don't really care for John Mayer like that. Shh. I know how you feel. I can see it in your eyes. Okay. Anyway. Being the amazing friend that I am, I saw that John Mayer was hosting, and this was like a few years. How many years ago was this?
Like 2014.
2014. Oh my God, that was so long ago. I saw that John Mayer was like guest hosting for Craig Ferguson on his Late Late Show. So I was like, oh my God, how cool would it be to just get audience tickets and go and just sit and watch John Mayer like host this thing? Like that would be a cool present for my friend. And, like, I went and I tried and I signed up and I did the ticket thing and I ended up getting them. And it actually happened to be on the day of my final, but I skipped my final and I went with Natalie to this taping.
Yeah.
And we were, like, excited and we were, like, in the car and we're like, what if, like, you, like, meet him? Something crazy. And we're like, ugh, stop. Just the fact that we get to sit there and, like, watch him is so amazing. We're blessed. And so we're like getting checked in. They're like doing the whole like TSA, like they were like checking us and probing us for like metal and weapons, and they made us put our phones away. And we're like sitting there and there's a guy who's warming up the audience, whatever, and then a few commercial breaks go. John Mayer comes on, does this whole shtick. He's great, amazing. His guest Andy Cohen comes, then John Legend comes, and then they're supposed to like do a song together. And then the guy who was warming up the audience every commercial break would kind of just like go do his little shtick. He would be like, all right.
Yeah.
Like,
and he would just like talk to the audience, play like fun games.
Games.
And me and Tanaz were sitting in the third row.
Yes.
Of the audience, literally right next to the aisle.
In the aisle, yeah.
So the warm-up guy was like coming up the steps and I literally tap him on the shoulder and I was like, excuse me, can I sing with John Mayer? Or can I sing a John Mayer song?
And the guy goes, yeah, can you sing?
Yeah, he literally was just like, can you sing? And I was like, yeah, I think so. And he's like, do you know any John Mayer songs? And I was like, yeah, I do. And he like thought about it and he was like, okay, when the timing is right, I will introduce you. I was like, okay. So I'm sitting there. He's not doing it. I'm like, this dude's not gonna.
Yeah,
like,
no, we lost hope. And then like John Legend came and they were like prepping their guitars and their pianos and tuning them for their performance.
Yeah, and literally the warm-up guy turns to me and he goes like, now's the right time.
Yeah, and then we were both like, oh my God. So Natalie stands up. Sorry, I have to say this because I watched it. I witnessed it. And it was like a proud moment because I like sort of made it happen. Kind of, not really, but you know. So he goes, okay, now's the time. And Natalie like looks at me and I look at her and we're like, oh my God. And she gets up and like, you know, like I'm sure everyone would expect her to sing like Daughters or like
Gravity.
Say What You Need to Say or Gravity, you know, like the most basic John Mayer songs. And she starts singing this song that like not many people would know. Like you really have to be a hardcore John Mayer fan. And she starts singing it and she's just going, not like thinking anything of it. And then John Mayer looks up from tuning his guitar, fully does like a...
Yeah.
And then starts playing the song that she's singing on his guitar.
With me.
And is like watching her and playing with her as she's singing it. And she starts crying.
Full on bawling my eyes out.
John Mayer freaks out and he's like, and then Natalie goes, no, keep going. And she beckons for John Mayer to keep going. She literally goes like this, and he goes, oh, okay. So he's like playing. The entire audience is mesmerized. Andy Cohen is sitting there mesmerized. John Legend is sitting there mesmerized. John Mayer is playing this mesmerized. And I'm literally just like,
what the heck?
Oh my God. It was so crazy, you guys.
It was so cool.
It was beyond.